But one of the other things that we noticed at the RLE was the prize table was sufficiently lacking. And I didn't know whether to talk about it or not. But after chatting with a couple of people, I'm gonna go into what I think has happened, and that's mainly to do with a guy called Jake, who to me has been sufficiently sus. For those of you who are in the Facebook communities, you may have seen a guy called Jake. His surname isn't his real surname on the Facebook post, but he's selling promos. And I'm just gonna before that I'm gonna. Why would you just? There we go. I'm just gonna change it to storyteller. Yeah. So a couple of weeks ago, a guy called Jake appears out of nowhere and starts selling promos, RLE promos, Gen Con promos, all the promos, ridiculously cheap, basically saying that he needs them gone. And nobody bats an eyelid, because it's what happens in this game. Some people I know buy them, other people I know buy them, and then a week later, he uploads another post selling them, but he attaches a video. And this is where people started to get suspicious. So, I'll put it here. And this is the video. Oop. Let's put it on a loop until I'm done with it. Of course, yeah. Where have you gone? Okay, let me just... pause it. Properties loop. So this is the video. Now to me, that is suspicious as hell. Now I have heard people say they've seen collections of this size, but usually they're known players. But looking at this video, I immediately started asking questions, and so did as well. So one of the UK community on the UK cell group. So where'd you get these from? They're like, oh, magician never reveals his trick. And I just go, that's suspicious. And then he starts having a go at me, calling me a hater. So I have a go back, going, if you got these legitimately, then you shouldn't need feel like you need to have a go at me about how you got hold of these. And it goes back and forth and back and forth, and so I go, right, no, I'm not having this. So I take it to Jasco, and Jasco just asked for all the information I can give them about the guy. Luckily, one of my friends who bought cards off him have his real name, his real address. We send it all off. Now, I'm not going to go into any more details on that from Jasco's side because I don't know what they're doing and go from there. But after that, Jake here uploads a post calling me out as a hater. Basically saying that I'm hating on him because he has all these promos and he's trying to do the community a solid with these great deals. But I am a hater and that I shouldn't be trusted when listened to. And this further proves that he's not a member of our community. Because most people who know me know that, yeah, I can be a little bit abrasive. Yeah, I can be a little bit forward. But I actually, I will call out things that I don't feel. I don't care if it's Jasco. I don't care if it's another member of the community. I don't care if it's a judge. If I think what you're doing is not right and not for the good of the community, I will call you out on it. And I can't fault Jake. He's sending these cards out. They are reaching their destinations. But because he's called me out, people start to take notice. My friends in the local community, the people I know in the top 8, all start reaching out to me, going, "This guy's calling you out to be a hater," and I explain what I did, and then even people I don't know start going, "No, this is weird," and people start going, "Why don't you just tell us where you got them from then? If it's legitimate, you don't need to tell us." And they start hounding him. And he starts saying, "Oh, that I didn't communicate it properly," which maybe I didn't. You know, I'm not the best at interacting socially with people. I tend not to do it that much outside of like playing the actual game. But that's like my own mental health issues. But then he uploads a comment saying that he was walking through a warehouse district in Vegas with his dog, and he saw a box with cards on top of it a couple of feet away from a dumpster. Now, that's the important part for me, is that even if this story is true, a couple of feet away from a dumpster is not in a dumpster. It is not thrown away. Because 2 or 3 feet away could be a loading area, could be anything. And it was a box with some singles on it that he just picked up and walked off. Now, not too many people know this about me, but I don't know how it works in America, but I've got a degree in law. And I know him picking that up is theft. He took property or an item belonging to another with the explicit intent of not to return it. That's theft. That is literally how the UK declares theft. And even if you find something, you must take all reasonable actions to return that to its owner before keeping it. So if he saw a box on a warehouse loading bay, even if it was next to a dumpster, the right thing to do is to knock on that door and go, "Yeah, excuse me, this box is out here. Is it thrown away or is it lost?" And Jasco would have opened it and gone, "Oh, there's all our promos," and taken it in. Or would have been like, "No, you can keep it." And if he had said that, fine. But no, he picked that box up and he walked off of it. Apparently not knowing what he had, held on to it for a couple of months before someone told him that he should sell it on. Now, to me, this story rings so suspicious. With the stuff that's happened in One Piece, with the stuff that's happened in Pokemon, it has become a common trend in the last few months for stuff to go missing in warehouses, for people to just pick up promos and sell them on, not having getting any idea what they've got for a quick buck. And I'll repeat it again. Yes, Jake is sending these cards out. And yes, I do not blame anyone who buys these cards. But as a person from the international community who did not have a chance to earn these promos last year, as a member of the community who loves the way that this game is played, loves the community that we have in here, I do not like seeing someone come in and try to take advantage of that. I do not see someone stealing from Jasco, because whether or not he wants to say it is, taking a box from a warehouse area is still stealing. And then selling them on for profit because you spent nothing getting them is just taking money away from our community. I mean, people were complaining at Kissimmee that there was no promos on the wall. We were saying at the REL over the weekend, there's no promos on the wall. And it could very well be, it's just because Jasco don't have them anymore. Because this guy has taken them away from us, the community. And I will not fault, again, listen, I will not fault anyone who buys the cards from him. But personally, I would not want anyone to, because I do not want him profiting from this. I do not want him thinking that he's gotten away with it. And I would really hope Jasco do something about this, and I really hope it gets resolved. I can't go into. I'm not going to go into the speculative theory crafting that I usually do stuff like this, because this is a really big, serious issue that hopefully gets resolved, but also hopefully doesn't paint Jasko in the Wizards of the Coast Pinkertons sort of line, because people being able to do stuff like this just I absolutely hate seeing this community take advantage of. It's one of the best communities that there is in card games. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say on that there. And this was just a quick stream to go over me and go from that. And obviously to get that off my chest, because that has been bugging me for about a week now, that this guy is just on there. And even if there's nobody here to hear it, I just need to vocalize it, because there is no way someone should have this kind of collection who is unknown in the community. If you've got these here, you're a store owner, or you're a player, or someone would have a reference for you outside of a seller, because it is physically impossible to earn that many promos. Especially the Gen Con ones. It's just, I hate to see it. Yeah, I get there's nobody here to actually like tell me, oh, it's okay or anything like that, because it's not. And I really hope that I don't want to see like him locked up for it, or like, you know, I'm not like saying grab pitchforks and torches. I just want there to be a degree of punishment that makes people think in the future that you can't do it. And it's a shame that somebody just thinks, oh yeah, cool, I'm just gonna take this. Because the only people that get hurt are us as a community, and then to see them try to profit from cards that should have been ours anyway is just adding insult to injury. Rant over. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you all next time.